What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be listening to DIRTBAG by Blueface. Personally, I can't say whether I'm a fan or not of Blueface because I honestly am not so familiar with his discography, with his music, with his mixtapes. But I can't deny the hype that's been surrounding him recently. I know that he is pretty famous and he's kind of become a meme for rapping off beat, but there's something about the way that he does it that is appealing to people, and so I'm here tonight ready to hear him rap off beat and like it. It's a strange feeling. It's a strange way to approach an album, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready to accept whatever he delivers on this project. It's 8 tracks long. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna waste too much of your time with this introduction because I feel like if you're here, you're already familiar with who Blueface is, and so you just want to get right into the music, and as do I. So first track is DIRTBAG. Let's get it.
DIRTBAG, I'm back off that Henny in a brown bag, stick on me like a nigga with a bad bag. Up the foot about the fully make a pants tag. Hey, click clack, let me have it, let me hold that. Hey, nigga, backpack. I'm back pulling up without the invite. 23 on me like Mike. If I up, it's a rap with no bag. Put a hole in this cap like a snap bag. I'm really gang. Hey.
I'm digging the minimalistic production. It's very bouncy. It feels like club music, you know. It feels like this is going to be a song that people are going to be twerking to and dancing to in that setting. There's something very interesting about the way that he raps, you know. He wasn't too offbeat on this track, actually. When he does get offbeat, it's interesting because it almost feels like he does it intentionally to play with the rhythms, because even when he's offbeat, there's kind of like some stutters that he does with his delivery that make it different and interesting to listen to, you know. It's not trash, it's different. It sets him apart. It makes him unique, you know. It's strange the way that he plays with the rhythms of his verses. Now, I forgot to mention in the introduction, but one of the main reasons that I'm kind of excited to listen to this project is because I actually watched the cypher that he was part of, the XXL cypher, and he actually surprised me. He did better than I actually expected him to, and I kind of underestimated him there. So, you know, that kind of also made me interested to see what he would have to offer on this project. And, you know, honestly, I'm not really disappointed by this introduction. It is kind of short, you know, it's not really long enough to create a in-depth opinion of it off a first listen. But like I said, I'm digging the minimalistic production. I like the bounce to it. His energy is pretty high, you know, on this track. He's got a lot of energy in his delivery and in the way that he's speaking and performing his vocals, so that's always dope as well. Honestly, I just feel like it's a pretty dope introduction, and that's really it. Next track is BUSSDOWN.
Now we're BUSSDOWN. I just made 6 like a touchdown. I need it over when I touch down. Put a hole in a nigga. Bang. Now he looking like a bagel. How could I ever go wrong? Great feeling, damn. Beat the odds, now I get paid for the evening. Used to ride the BUSSDOWN. I just made 6 like a touchdown.
I like this hook.
I need it over when I touch down.
Young nigga juvie, look at how I drop off the powers. Groovy, 12 get behind me, bust it left in the juvie. Diamonds get the hit, work, make the profit by a Range Rover. When I got my first meal, little game over. Pop the seal, not a pack.
Big man, I keep a stick like an old man. Baby, a rich man.
Alright, so this beat is really catchy to me because of those pianos and that 808 and the aggressive, you know, bass to it. I think that the beat is really cool. I do think that Blueface came with it on this track. You know, he actually he had 2 pretty dope verses. Some of these lines are really funny to me. You know, like I put a hole in him and now he looks like a bagel. I always have visions, but this ain't that so Raven. I mean, it's just some of those lines that kind of, you know, make me laugh and tell me that he's not taking this too seriously. He's aware of how ridiculous he kind of sounds sometimes, and so he's kind of going with it, and that's dope. You know, it works for him. I think that Offset's flow is pretty tight on this track. You know, that's pretty dope. I like that song.
Bitch, I'm finna get disrespectful shit. All I gotta do is bubblegum, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful.
Yo, that's funny, bro.
Dick and bubblegum, dick. Bed rock, leg lock, pussy pop, diddy bop. Oh, we in this bitch doing a bop. This a non-smoker room, but can't no hotel me shit. Cause bitch, I'm the shit.
Hotel, I'm at the Ritz. This hook is great.
You know how to hold it while you came to the hotel. I'm trying to fuck. Cut, not 12. I'm too cool. I'd rather play with bang. I ain't working for no pussy, bitch. Nah, I'd rather use my hands.
Okay, so the bounce to all these beats has been crazy, right? First of all, he seems to really enjoy the beats that come with that really hard piano melody, you know, and the really simple but bouncy beats. You know, those seem to be the ones that he kind of likes. Some of these lines are pretty funny. That hotel bar was pretty okay. You know, I'm at the Ritz blowing zips. This is a non-smoking room, but can't no hotel me shit. I'm gonna let that speak for itself. But yo, honestly, the hook is great. It's super catchy. It's funny. I could just imagine a whole crowd of people just screaming these lyrics, man. Honestly, I'm just disappointed that he's not as offbeat as I was expecting. Next track is Daddy. I can't imagine what this is gonna sound like, man.
She call me daddy, I don't even know her mama. She gon' do it for some Dolce, Gabbana, Louis, like Balenciaga. Ooh, look at all these hoes I'm attracting. She blew me, so I blew a bag on her fast. Doesn't mean that we involved, she just gotta brag. You can't make me come, then you can't come back. I can crack maybe make you come like a celebration.
The claps.
Like Balenciaga.
She call me daddy, I don't even know her mom. She wanna fuck but I ain't even gotta come. How the fuck I got the Bentley, I ain't had a Honda. Bust down for the game.
Yeah, man, that beat, the little melodies, ridiculously catchy, bro. That's fire. He's got a talent for writing hooks, man. I'm gonna say that right now. You know, we're 4 tracks in now, and these hooks have all been very catchy. They've all been really repetitive, not in a bad way, in the way that gets stuck into your head, you know, in the way that kind of makes you want to sing along. It's been really enjoyable so far, man. And we're about halfway through, so let's get it. Next track is Bussin'.
Bussin', new AP, bussin' like AP. No wings slipping, I'm sliding, bussin'. She gon' bust down cause my AP bussin', breaking. I'm hitting the chain, hanging, swinging on me like titty, yeah. Bitch, I'm really like a titty. Diamonds on me, they BBs. You slipping, I'm sliding, bussin'. New AP, bussin' like AP. Bitch, I'm in it all, no, bitch, it ain't a sing along. Ooh, I don't give a fuck, yeah, I'm a hero. Yeah, 2 times, bust it down, you ain't gotta be shy. Ooh, goddamn, I just pulled a wig off. Damn.
Honestly, bro, the tracks have been short. They've all slapped. This album is really starting to look like awesome album to play in the car when you're riding around, man. And you're looking for bangers to listen to. Every single track has just slapped so far. It's been really dope. I like that little pump verse. I think it's funny. I think it fits with the rest of the track, the way that the beat is, the way that Blueface was rapping. You know, I think that little pump was a good fit for this song. You know, it's dope. It's not bad.
I'm really poppin'. How can I slip if I'm the
I'm not liking these 808s. They sound like they're out of tune. That's really tough to listen to.
Betty feel guilty when I knock down the innocent. Time for the dick for Jehovah's and be witnessed it. It's not about a head full of attention. I always stood out cause I was too ahead to fit in. No pot to piss in. Now my goal really.
I send an Uber to hit your Airbnb with a count. That bitch wet. James Harden stroke. I'm like the air, nigga. Will and knock an elephant down. My Uzi got their head did. Hella extensions. Cut all that tension for these hoes. Get the.
You know, my major issue with this is just that bass line, man. Those 808s, they really sound like they're not tuned very well. I think that the game's verse on this is okay, you know. It feels like going off beat like Blueface doesn't really work as well for him. It's not terrible, I guess. It's my least favorite, for sure. This track is Gang.
Fatter than Curtis Payne. I'm the Wayne, but I bring major pain. Benz truck, took out both of the lane. Benz truck, I'm in both of the lane. Kilogram delivery, I was off beat, so I changed my delivery. I used to sell cocaine.
Chase bitch ass on feet. It was moving. Where Boozy wobbling with the solas.
Yeah, man, I just don't think that he uses autotune very well. I just don't think it fits his whole sound, his whole style, as well as it fits people like Travis, Young Thug. There's people that sound great with autotune and people who sound better without it, and I just think that he sounds better without it, so I don't really like that song either. The last track is Bleed It.
Pull up on your block and I bleed it. Slide it. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Walk out the cowards like me. Fucking handgun, bitch, I brought a Mac in. Gotta keep it technical in case a nigga famous crib. Everywhere I go, people notice. I started to notice you gotta watch the people closest. Dozing off in this focus.
Bends, because I can afford not to focus.
I told bitches, you niggas tight, this is my season. Creeping in the Jeep, turn this bitch to Jeepers Creepers. Treat my bitch like a pistol, no such thing as keepers.
Yeah, that last track is definitely more his lane, it's more his style. I definitely enjoyed that last track more than I enjoyed those last 2 songs. It's a cool way to end the project, man. And let's talk about this project now. So, Dirtbag by Blueface. Honestly, there's 2 tracks on it that I don't like, so like 6 out of 8. We got 6 bangers. The 6 tracks that I do like off of this are absolute bangers. They will slap. You put them on in the car, people will go crazy. You put them on in a club, people will go crazy. You play this in a stadium, people will go crazy. So like, the beats are bumping, his delivery is cool, he sounds great, the features are nice. it's a dope project, man. I'm not mad at this. It's also really quick. It's a quick listen. It's an enjoyable listen. It's a blast to listen to. It's a whole lot of fun. Some of these beats have awesome melodies. Some of these other beats have really cool bass lines, man. They're all very aggressive. You know, I really like how aggressive his delivery is on most of these takes. It's really dope, man. It's just fun. It's a fun time listening to this stuff, man. I like it, you know. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's not going to be album of the year. But this album's worth a listen. You know, it's fun. It's definitely worth having in rotation for parties and stuff like that. It's a great project for that type of stuff, man, for that setting. It's an awesome job by Blueface. Yo, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content that I've been making on the channel, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. That would be an awesome way to show some love, show some support, and help the channel run as smoothly and efficiently as possible. You can also follow me on my social media. That would also be really dope. And yeah, man, I'm just really appreciative of all you guys. We're like 50 subscribers away from 12,000, I think. So, you know, that's major. I'm really happy with that. I love you all. Thank you all so much. I'll be back in another video very soon. Until then, stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.